Testing 1 2 testing. Yeah. Just writing in my little book. So I kind of felt a bit heavy today because so I kind of felt a bit heavy today because my cousin, it's my cousin's birthday today, but he passed away last year, like a couple of days, less than 2 weeks after his birthday. And he was still young, and we grew up together, and I suppose me and all my cousins my family is close knit, like we're a big family, but the core family, like the uncles and the aunts, they're not estranged from each other, so that kind of made me feel a bit heavy. Today was tough also, tough in the sense of like we worked a lot, we worked hard, we started early, we finished late, but nonetheless I also realized I have a lot to be thankful for, because we are teaching young kids, I wouldn't say that they are poor, there's a better term to use for it, that don't necessarily have the opportunities that someone like myself have, so we are teaching them about photography, and that's essentially the reason why we are in Vredendal. And today we were with them to shoot their families, right? So shooting their families. Yesterday we went into the community, helping them shoot various parts of their community. And it's one thing viewing it from the outside, and it's a different thing actually going into their homes. Now obviously I don't want to disclose too much info, and I don't want to say, oh, but these people are poor or anything like that, but given what I've seen, how some of these kids live, right, it's a bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. It's heavy, like to see such brilliant kids, smart kids that are actually eager to learn, like what type of environment they come from, and like I said, it just made me realize how privileged I am. That's the correct word to use. How privileged I am. Not taking away from my pain, which is also something I shouldn't do, because everyone is different. But there are people with bigger issues, with other issues, big or small. Essentially, your issues, your fears, whatever bothers you, essentially your feelings are valid, you know. It doesn't matter how big or small they are, they are valid, and never let anyone tell you, it's, you know, I went through worse, or man, it's not a biggie. I'm not saying you should dwell on it, like to make a small problem or something that you know you can handle. Don't like exploit it or make it a big thing, but know that your feelings are valid, know that you matter, you know. And I might contradict myself, but I mean, I think this is like one of the reasons why I want to do these vlogs, is know that there are people with other types of issues that might be worse than yours. So life is not black and white. Life is not, yeah man, like life is something else. But anyway, today was productive. It was good. I will say that, like, it was good, and it was good to see how the kids have developed. And still, I mean, it's a Sunday today, and the family's inviting us into their homes. Strangers, I might add. Yes, we met them about a week ago, but still, inviting these people into their homes, allowing us to teach their kids about photography, and allowing us to help these kids shoot their families. I think that's brilliant. I think that is brilliant, and I would like to do more of it. I'm not gonna lie. It's you learn so much, you know. Yeah. Sorry, man. I just felt like I had to like get that off my chest. Yeah. Yeah. Ultimately, I think no matter how small, always look for the joy in your day. Always look for the positive, and rather focus on that. I'm not saying neglect the negative things, but focus on the positive. And I also know it's easier said than done. Like I said again, I might just contradict myself, but we're here to experience life, and if I can learn from someone else, I won't close myself off to that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just felt like I wanted to share that. Away. Away. Also, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Yeah, there's so much, man. Like there's so much that still needs to be shared. There's still so much that needs to be uncovered, that needs to be documented, and I'm slowly but surely like getting it, you know, understanding it. Who knows, I might never fully understand it, but 1% better every day, or like, you know, one piece of knowledge added every day amounts to a lot. Away. I'm thankful. Like I said, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Yeah, man. Also, I'm making this video, and I must edit and finish it, but away. safe.